Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes of all teenagers, welcome to tonight's episode of the Fallout 4 Settlement build series here in Jamaica Plains. Apologies, you're not currently seeing the game because right now the game is trying to load in the build menu. There we go. There it is. Look at that. We're here. Okay. Well, after a lot of consideration yesterday, I decided the next thing I want to do, just to get a head start on it, because it's going to be a massive build. Next thing we're building the Jamaica Plains Hotel or Motel or whatever I ended up calling it. I think it's temporarily the Jamaica Plains Motel, and that's what we're working on. As soon as I go ahead and help this this checkpoint, I guess. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Are there no sprinting? I guess there's no sprinting right now. All right, then. Is that all? I hope that's all. Now I can sprint. Wonderful. Now there's sprinting. However that works. Anyway, the point is, we are going to be working on the Jamaica Plains Motel. That's not the final name. That's just the working title. It's going to be this whole large section, and I did end up deciding I think I like the idea of it being an homage to Novak, so we're going to build it. As an actual motel setup. We'll have to come up with some kind of, visual attraction or whatever. But, yeah, we're building it as a motel setup. Alright, let's go back into the build menu now. Again. As we sit here waiting. But, let's see, what's gone on today? I feel like there hasn't been a lot going on today, but that's really just because... I don't know. I don't have much to report, basically. Been doing a lot of driving, a lot of stuff I need to think about, lots of responsibilities I needed to get out of the house and just consider them. So, lots of that kind of stuff. But other than that, today's been rather uneventful. Okay, so... the first thing we have to do, once we're in here, is we have to figure out what the general layout is going to look like. What the basic floor plan is going to be. And I think, just to save us all some trouble, I'm going to go ahead and remove the telephone pole and then take care of these wires. There we go. Just to save us some trouble. Wonderful. All right, so yeah, we need to figure out what the floor plan is going to look like, how much space we're going to have, because whatever we do with the bottom floor, we're going to copy it continuously all the way up. Shouldn't be more than 3 or 4 floors, but still, you want to be consistent. You want to be as consistent as you can with this kind of stuff. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take... Ooh, yeah, I think this is going to be one of the corners here. Oh, definitely. Okay, so... I do want to do my best to get away from a lot of the grass, even though I know I can't totally avoid it. I'm gonna see what I can do about avoiding it. But this has to be one of the corners right here. Why? Because we're taking 1 block back from the actual staircase. I guess we could go half a block back, but I'm not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna go 1 block back to make it easy. All right, let's work with snappy builds. Go on over to shell kit. You might be thinking, why would you need shell kit for this? The more I've been looking, I'll bring up some images for us. The more I've been looking, the more that I look at Novak, Hold on. Where? Let's see here. I will go with... Oh, come on. What's the best image here? There's gotta be a good image of exactly what I'm looking for. I know that Novac is more than just the motel, but the motel's the big thing. Motel is the big thing. Whatever. This should clear it up. This should make it easy. No, those are all just interior shots. You have to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. I look up Novac and it gives me the dinosaur. I look up Novac Motel and it gives me the interior rooms of the motel. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Finally. Let me pull this up for us. All right, wonderful. This is what the Novac Motel more or less looks like. I mean, there's some weird texture issues over here, but the Novac Motel very clearly has a brick texture to it, and I think I want to scale it up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer by working with the shell kit of all things. And the shell kit is easy to replicate. Extremely easy to replicate. In fact, that's kind of the point, is that the shell kit's supposed to be easy to replicate. Okay. So we're going to first work with the foundations pieces. We're going to use these nice concrete ones. If we were to go up by 100 units... which I guess we could, yeah. Yeah, I guess we could. We'd have to build some kind of stair set, but I think it's doable. If we were to go up by 100 units, I'm just going to test this out here. How many floor pieces could we go back before it became an issue? If we really had to. Not that we will, but if we really had to. Okay, 5 pieces back before it became a visual issue. Now, if instead we went 50... Oh, yeah. Now, that's not even close to what we need. Oof. Not even 2. Not even 2. Okay. Maybe I don't want to go up a full 100. Maybe I just want 75. How can I go? How well can I go with 75 here? Oh, come on. Don't make this unnecessarily difficult. Not super well, but I probably could go with 80 instead of 75 and be good there. Nope. A 100 it is. Okay. I don't really want to go 100, but we can work with 100. 100's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. And certainly helps solve the flooding issue. Not that there would be a flooding issue, but if there was a flood, it certainly helps solve any particular flooding issue that could arise. So, okay, 100 units, it's doable. That's doable. Now, how many units are we going back? We could go about 5 units back, right? I think we'll go 4. And then we're going to take it all the way across, or as close to all the way across as we can. I do want to leave a little bit of a border there. Some nice walking room, which we're probably going to need, all things considered. Okay, it's a 4, right? I think it's 4. Yeah, it is. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. So if that's the border that we've got to work with here for the motel, how do I want to work this? What's the plan? What is the plan? Where's center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The center would be these two. Okay. In that case, I'd like to not work with the half block sections in terms of at least laying out what the structure of the motel is going to be to, you know, to the best of my ability. But it seems like that's probably not going to happen. It seems like the half block would actually be the most useful way to do this. Okay. Okay, well, here's what we'll do. Because I know generally the layout we're going for there. And then we just want to increase the depth of this section by 1. Or by half, rather, not by 1. And increase the depth by half. Ah, come on, what's going on here? What the? Excuse me? Very strange. Alright, I do want to have somewhat of an interior courtyard here. Not, you know, not something too massive, but I'd like an interior courtyard. We're working with an 8 section, right? And then we cut out the 2 middle sections, so we're working with a 6 section realistically here. And that would be 6 by 1, 2, 3. . 3. I might have to build up some of the floors first, won't I? Probably. Probably. Ooh, you know what we do? You know what we do? We turn both of these sides into sections of the motel. In the center, we can build a pool, probably. That would work. I think. Before I commit to that, I'm gonna... There's a couple blocks we need to check on. We go landscaping, sidewalk and park. Or rather, where is it? Would that be the retaining wall section? No. I've seen it somewhere. I have seen it somewhere. Where was it? I don't... Ah, yes, the pond. So, you know, not a full pool, but something that we can put in the center that's a nice little... Nice scenic little piece. I certainly like it. But that's me. Okay, yeah, we'll work something out with that section. Right. Okay. How's all this gonna look? I think it's probably best that we just start putting floor pieces in, just so we can get a little bit of a sense of what we're working with. Floors, wood clean. We need one of these. All right. Oh, what the heck was that? You guys see that visual glitch? I have no idea what that was about. It was crazy. Alright, if in the center here we place a pond. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the visual glitch was with all that going on. But there we go. Got a nice little pond section. I like it. I like it a lot. Quite a lot. And we can turn... Yep, all of those into motel spaces. We can figure out something. We've we've made the compromise of that half-block piece, didn't we? And so we're going to have a little bit of extra space, but I think we can work with it. I think we can work with the extra half-block space. I'm sure there's something we can figure out here, right? There better be. Some visual problem over there. Wonderful. Just another thing I need, you know? Another problem I need in this game. Don't do mods, kids. Don't do mods. Okay. Well, because the half block affects this section, we'll just continue the half block section up front. It'll allow us to, you know, build up a set of stairs, you know? This will probably be helpful later on for all the infrastructure bits we have to do. To some capacity, I'm sure. There we go. Really, the question is going to be, how do we end up powering all of this stuff? That's kind of going to be the real problem. Figuring out how we power it all. But, I mean, it's a bit lopsided only because these stairs were here already. But we can make it work. We can make it work pretty well. Let's see exactly what we can do. I could, of course, use the standard stair piece. That's easy enough. It's easy enough. Gives us a little bit of extra space here. But how much and how much do we need? I don't know. That's a bit of a gap. Bit of a gap. Not sure how I feel about that. No, that's no better. Okay. Are these just narrower steps? They're probably just genuinely narrower steps. Okay. Oh well. In that case, here's what we do. Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. What am I thinking? That's not even necessary. I want a little bit of space up there so that, you know, NPCs can navigate properly around the space if we need them to. We can put in all kinds of brush and greenery. Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty right there. Okay, cool. Cool. Somewhere on this property we're going to need to build a some kind of front desk or office or something somewhere on this property. I mean, maybe one of the spaces that we would turn into a unit that could become one of the office spaces. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we've got. Okay, yeah, we've got a 4-unit space. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, 4-unit space on each side, which means that we can divvy them up into 4 individual spaces, or of course we could divvy them up into two wide spaces. They're motels. This isn't anything special. They don't need to be massive spaces. If we were to divide them into single wide spaces, that would be just as easy to detail as anything else, because they still have 2.5 blocks of depth. So, we're not losing out on anything here. We're not losing out on anything here by detailing them as 1 units or as 4 units or 2 units. We're not missing out on anything there. So let's see. I think first things first. I'm gonna go ahead and put in all the floors. Yeah, kind of an important detail, kind of a big thing. So let's put in the floors and then we'll decide. No, we'll put in the floors from the back section forward. I'll have the half unit be up front. Oh, come on. Okay. All right, I think we're gonna go with 4 units on each side for the 1 unit wide bits. Yeah, and we are going to use. I don't have too many buildings with this palette on this map. We're gonna be building with this guy. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. All right, let's see. Well, how am I gonna cut this up? Not everyone's gonna have access to a bunch of windows. I think for the corner bits, we'll go with that. And then one of you and one of you. They're all gonna have, a front door. The front door's gonna have a window to it, but that's kind of the big that's the big part, is that where else do I place windows? Go with you. Yeah, not everyone's windows are gonna be equally divided, I guess. I don't know. This is gonna take a while anyway. It's good that we're trying to figure this out now instead of later. Okay, so here's what I could do. I've got two options. I could sacrifice this half block section here and use a combination of these two sections as places for us to put stairs to get up, or I include this and worry about the stair bit later. If I include this, it gives us an extra half block worth of space to work with. I could turn, do something with the bathroom spaces. I don't know. But otherwise, it'll be a little bit more cramped on the interior, but the stairs will be easier. So either we have more space on the interior to decorate with, or we have more space to figure out the stair problem with. One or the other. I guess all there really is to it is that we test out both and see what we think about them. Okay. So what I do know is that regardless of where we place the front door, each of the front doors are going to look like this. That way they've got a front window and, wherever else their second window happens to be. And then for their interior walls, we do something like that. Yeah, Nah, I think we're gonna take the extra half. And take the extra half for sure. Oh, come on. All right. Go like this. I'm gonna turn the, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the the bathroom into a half-wide space, I think. Yeah, we'll use those those single stall institute showers. Those will be useful. Those will be useful for that space. And just one more corner on this side to work with. Now let's go ahead and divvy up what the actual interior is going to look like. I probably could have dealt with the floors, have the half at the back, but it's really not the end of the world. What's important is that we've got that half wall there, and that half wall should be all we need to figure this stuff out. We'll see. We'll see. Ah, I see. Okay, well, it's not too late to change them. We are just getting started after all. Not too late in the slightest. Yeah, stairs are going to be interesting, but we can figure something out about the stairs, you know? We can figure something out. And 2 more. Okay. Now I should be able to put the half wall pieces without difficulty right where they need to go. Correct? Correct. Okay. Actually, yeah, that'll make it so much easier. Hold on. Yeah, what? That makes it a whole lot better. And nice. Okay, well, note to self: put in those wall pieces first next time. Next time I'm doing interiors, put those wall pieces in first. Okay. Yeah, I'm more happy about this setup. Much more happy about this setup. We can put a bed, you know, maybe against that wall, maybe somewhere centered. I don't know. We can have a little bit of a seating area. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Good. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this this taken care of over here. We've got some floors to reorganize, don't we? All right. Oh man, I can already see this coming together. Ugh, it's gonna look really cool when it's all done. We just have to get there. We just have to get there, and that's gonna take a while. Okay. Okay, I have half a mind to replace this exterior section with you know, pavement that matches this. You know, that would actually make it a lot easier to differentiate. That'd make a lot more sense. On the second floor and up, then we can put in some wood flooring, because I don't necessarily want a bunch of concrete flooring just sort of free-floating. So, yeah, we'll, let's go ahead and change some of this out. Okay. So we will go with, oh, where is it? That would be landscaping. So we want it to match what's here for the pond. Landscaping, retaining walls, sidewalk pieces. And then we're looking for these. Yeah, we'll go with the easy ones first. It matches close enough, all right? Matches close enough for the build. Oh, come on. Shouldn't be that hard, man. Okay, so it just doesn't like that these wall pieces are here, even though they're not snapping to the wall pieces. Snapping to the floors. Doesn't like that the walls are there. Okay, and then we've got... Right, just the 4 down. Come on, just... You have to be kidding me. It's sitting there and it's saying, no, sorry. There we go. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Okay. Nice. I mean, it looks good. The problem wasn't whether or not I thought it looked good. The problem is that, Lord above, it shouldn't have been that difficult. Really should not have caused me that much trouble. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's work on placing the actual building now, please. Oof. Okay. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to go back in there again for a bit. Shell kit theme 3. The amount of lag that this is causing me unnecessarily. I'm extremely sorry about this. I've already dropped 300 frames, which not that that's a lot, given the number of frames that have to run every second in order for the stream to not look like total garbage. But you know, it's still more than I would like. There are plenty of games that have more things going on in them at any given time that haven't had this problem before, for me at least. Yeah, okay. Making sure I was placing the walls in the right location. Not causing myself any future trouble. Okay. And yeah, to save us all more trouble, we're gonna place down the half door, half wall bits first. Just because they should be. There's no reason they shouldn't. They should be the easiest ones to connect to everything. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No reason you shouldn't snap here. Oh, what's going on now? Ugh, it did not need to be that difficult. I mean, come on. Seriously. Okay, now we just need the full dividing walls here. They may be thin and made of plaster. However, that's the end of the sentence. Nothing clever to add there. Nothing clever. Just wanted to end the sentence. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty good. It's pretty solid as a layout. I think it works. I think it works. These stairs are going to be annoying, aren't they? They're going to be very annoying. They're going to be very annoying and probably not worth a whole lot of trouble. I mean, they'll give us a lot of trouble, but they won't be worth a whole lot of trouble. Let's see. Let's see here. So, you know what? It's not something we can fix right now. It's something that we have to actually finish this interior stuff to really get a handle on. So I'm just not going to be super concerned about it right now. No, it's going to be an extremely repetitive process. The only saving grace is that each floor the wallpapers are going to change, and probably some of the interior decoration, but the main items need to all remain the same, because this is a motel. It needs to provide a very singular service, and a very standard service to a wide variety of people. It's not like we're building a resort here. No, I've got that planned for somewhere else. But this is going to be a piece of work, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay. Well, the only real way to get started on it is to actually start. So we'll start with the replacement of the floor pieces, because we know what's going in these little tiny sections back here. We already know what's happening here. In here, this is where we're placing the bathroom stuff, including the shower, the toilet, and the sink. Which is going to be cramped, but that's what we have to do. We don't, we did choose to limit ourselves in terms of what we have available. Oh, come on. Seriously? It should not have been there. All right, now all the half-wall pieces, which there's most of them are half-wall pieces. At least it's all uniform, these bathrooms. It will be boring, but it will be consistent. That's what we need. We need consistency. least the doors on that side were very easy to go ahead and choose a wallpaper for. So, I guess that's a saving grace. Start with the doors. No, we won't start with the doors. I assume the only reason the doors were easy is because there was another wallpaper we had to attach first, wasn't it? Wasn't that the big part? Let me guess, I didn't go and detail the actual wall that I needed to. Or the full wall. I only did the half walls and the doors, didn't I? Because I know I didn't touch the windows yet. You're also going to be trouble, aren't you? Wait, seriously? You're not going to be trouble for me, but only on one side of the wall? That's stupid. That makes no sense. Yeah, I didn't touch any of these back walls. Okay, well, might as well start over here because I should have. I should have earlier. And then we'll worry about the shell wallpapers. Interior, window, rather window 1. All right. Okay, good. Now, before we detail any of the actual main bedroom space here, we're gonna work on actually placing everything inside the bathroom so we can close them up, put lights in, all that kind of stuff. Not have to worry about them on this floor anymore. Before we do anything else, the main spaces themselves, because I need to know exactly where everything's going. Now, of course, the reason I put the doors on the left side, or the left-hand side, is because I want the bathroom door to swing inwards and to the left. And for there not to be anything in the way. This is fine. This isn't a problem. It just means I've got to be a little bit more, a little bit more flexible with how I place everything else. If that's even possible. But that's what we're going to find out today. That's exactly what we're going to find out today. Okay, Homemaker. Furniture, yes, furniture fixtures. We're looking for that Institute shower head. There it is. That's what we wanted. That takes up way more space than I would like it to. All right. We'll put a sink there, mirror there. We're not going to have any room to do either of those things, are we? No, we're going to have to put the sink outside in that section. Okay. Okay, well, we will put the toilet in here. That we can do with no trouble. We'll put the sink right in front, right there. But the toilet we can put right up against that wall. Okay. Okay. These aren't 5-star accommodations. These are, 3-star. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, it's Wasteland. It's the Wasteland rating system, so it wouldn't, 5-star would be insane, and 3-star would be better than most people live. Even though this is my goal is that it's, the Wasteland in rehabilitation, in rebuilding, not in, consistent and constant destruction, Bethesda. Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, that is attached to the floor piece. Okay, interesting. Super cramped. Super cramped. But again, I'm okay with it. It's a motel. It's a motel. If we can get everything to fit inside of here, that would be kind of funny. To me, at least. Alright, we got the toilet paper over there. We'll do that the same over here, of course, as we have to. Okay, nice. Now over here, did we already? No, we haven't. Okay. Okay, good. Good. At least we've got a plan. Because we've built out all of these units to be exactly the same, it will not be a problem for us. Eh. And one more. There we go. We could fit a sink in here. Yeah, we could fit a sink in there. Okay. Okay. The door might be, you know, a little finicky, but we could fit a sink in there if we really wanted to squeeze one in. So why not? Why not? Trying to sit comfortably here. This is a nice, comfortable chair. It's just been a long day, and I need to find a more comfortable position to sit in. And there we go. Oh, come on. Then over here. Yeah, that's good. Extremely cramped bathrooms, but you know what? Still less cramped than those galvanized square steel videos you'll find on I don't know, TikTok and all of the TikTok adjacent things on all the other social media platforms. That is one video type that is very funny to me. Little John's wife had 2 billion kids, and they have a 0 square meter house. Here's how they fix that. Along with galvanized square steel, there has to be borrowing expansion screws from your aunt. Eco-friendly wood veneer, of course, there has to be. And then some sort of cozy partition or something. Yeah, some sort of cozy partition for the for all the beds, and then some amount of reading. I don't know, some amount of space to store books for reading, or set up a table or something. I don't know. There's always something to them. They're funny. It's just brain rot. That entire platform. Not that that's like news to anybody, of course. That's not saying something brand new or whatever. Everyone knows it's brain rot. But what bothers me is that people will not do something about it when they know. I mean, my solution to doing something about it is not installing the app in the first place. But, I don't know. People complain about it and then don't try and solve their problems. Not that that's new. Everyone does that about something, I'm sure. But this is something so tangible and so easily solved. Just so hilariously simple to solve. Okay, we have 2 more things to put in here. We need to put a soap rack and a towel. Well, sorry, 3 more things. Soap rack, hand towel, and full towel. Yeah, we got those 3 things to place. I would like to make the assumption that people are not dumb enough to forget which, where the soap goes. But, I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. So, we will go ahead and just assume that people understand how soap works. Alright, we'll move you back by 1. What's really going to be bothersome is placing all of the... I mean, probably not all the wallpapers, hopefully. But all the beds having to be uniform. Oh dear lord, that's going to drive me insane. I gotta be careful about the kinds of beds I choose. Right now I'm running through, do I want to do a double wide bed? Do I have the room for a double wide bed here? Is there enough room to walk around the double wide bed? That's the real question. Because if not, then I mean, it becomes a little bit easier, kind of, sort of. Not really. But I guess to some small degree it becomes easier. Alright, that's all the soap. All the soap trays. We need to place these, which will be very easily placed right above the soap trays. And the clean towels, which I'd like to place next to the shower if I can, instead of above the toilet or around the toilet or whatever. Just as, you know, a precaution. And then over here. Okay. Now that's taken care of. Now we can just put the light in and be done with the bathrooms for the first floor. How are we doing? How are we doing? Almost exactly halfway through the first part of this build. In terms of the amount of time we have left for the stream. Okay. Okay, before we get too far into it, in terms of the other stuff, you know, the lights, the ceiling, the rest of these rooms, I want to know, where will I put I mean front desk, you know, where will I put the front desk here? I guess I could probably put it back here. Yeah, that wouldn't be too big of an issue. Wouldn't be too big of an issue at all, actually. Would certainly help with some of the zoning I need to do for this back section. Okay. Okay. So if I went like this... Oh, where is it? Snappy builds, shell kit floors. You gonna let me move? There we go. Shell kit floors. Clean. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this we'll turn that into the front office or the front desk or whatever. Okay. All right, good. Good. Now the front desk. We should probably, if we're going to spend the rest of the stream doing anything, we should probably make sure that the front desk is taken care of. Because the front desk is kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal here. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I was trying to figure out how am I going to place a restroom in here. I know exactly where I'll place the restroom. All right, we're flipping some of these floor pieces around here. We'll have it be a long restroom. It gives us plenty of room up front. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we've got the restroom zoned properly. That's something you gotta worry about now. Zoning regulations for your toilet, but I think we'll figure it out. I think we'll figure it out. No massive trouble here. There we go. I want this smaller corner. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay, so people come in, and then right there we'll place the front desk. Hey, we need a key. Okay. And then they'll go over to the key wall. Grab a key, I guess. I don't know. Do I need a window here? I guess need isn't the thing. Yeah, that visual glitch is going to get very difficult to work with as we continue on this process. The visual tearing because of the number of things that need to be rendered. Yeah, that'll be annoying. Maybe one day I'll go ahead and do my best to explain why that's the case, because I'm sure many people building would like that information. I'm just going to make sure I can collect my thoughts on it completely first before I go ahead and attempt doing so. Okay, and then we also want to place some balcony pieces. These balcony pieces are going to come in handy a lot as we go ahead and actually build out the upstairs section. They're going to come in handy quite a bit, but for now, before we get to that, what we need at this moment is just a couple things to block up these spaces over here. Alright, good. Good. You know, wouldn't want someone being, you know, having an easy time jumping over or falling over or whatever. Not in the playbook today. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'll wait to work on this side until we figure out what the upstairs is going to look like in terms of how people get up and down and all around. We'll figure that out. Yeah, not going to be the easiest. Not going to be the easiest, but it'll be doable. It's not the end of the world. I just have to really think about what it is if it isn't that. Okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I said we were going to work on the front desk area. We need these. It's been a very long day. I'm a little scatterbrained at the moment. I apologize for any inconvenience that might bring. All right, that's good. Very good. Now we'll work on the wall bits. Ooh, yes, of course. Place the window first. Nice, snapping on with no difficulty. Good job. Good job. I always expect the doors to be the most difficult part. Specifically the half-wide doors. To be the most difficult part. Okay, good. Door can swing open. We'll place the toilet at the end there. We'll place the sink right about there, or maybe on that wall. I don't know. But that's good. That's good. We got all that stuff handled. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Very, very long day. Okay. Okay, well, since we've already been building them thus far, all right. All right. Of course, the toilet paper. Kind of a big deal here. All right, cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, works fine. Works fine. It's got all the things that it needs to. And then now we just have to decorate the main space. Alright, well, what wallpaper are we going to go with for this main space here? For the main space of the front desk, let's work with the windows first, because the windows are always my least favorite things to try and work with here. We want to go something inviting, but not too, you know, not too opulent. Maybe. I mean, would we see the grime if we placed it down? That's not even the right window. We're looking for the double window bit. Okay, would we see the grime if we placed it down? We would, but we could cover up the bottoms. We could cover up the bottom part with wood trim, and the top part will be covered up by the ceiling anyway. Okay. Okay, not that bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, the visual tearing is going to be a fun new thing I have to handle. For those of you who are playing this game, you are likely not going to have to deal with that much visual tearing because you are likely not streaming and recording and playing the game at the same time. And if you are, I pray that you have a really good system that can do all three of those things, and that you pay for good internet, because that's kind of how it goes. That's kind of just how it goes. Kind of sucks sometimes, but that's what you do. That's what you do. Okay, interesting that we don't have the same fading on these half wall pieces. Very interesting. Almost like it's suggesting I should just try and paper them with a bunch of the half wall pieces or the door pieces. Very odd. You should have the same problem. But you... okay. Well then, maybe it's just the windows, or maybe it's just the shell wallpapers themselves. Probably, yeah, it's the shell wallpapers. Interesting. Interesting that that is a problem for us. All right then. What to do about that? I mean, not that there's much we even can do. I'm just thinking out loud here, you know? Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure something out here. Oh, you know what? We turn this into a closet. Probably. Yeah. We'll turn it into a closet, and we'll put a washer and dryer in here that people can pay to use. That's what we'll do. We won't even worry about wallpapering that section. Okay. But of course... It will be nice to eventually, you know, work on something that has a significantly smaller map size, or is a much less cluttered space. It will be nice, but until then, until then, we'll do what we can with what we've got. Okay, nice to see that you snapped on without a problem. Yeah, in here we'll put the washer and dryer. I won't worry about any interior detailing though. We won't need it. It's literally just a closet space. We don't need to wallpaper a closet. Okay, and that solves one of my other questions, which was what are we going to do about the wallpaper trim for this interior? Obviously, I know I can only do so much with this piece here, so I don't even try and worry about the shell door pieces, but everywhere else in here, I would like to be able to place a wallpaper trim, if at all possible. You always go with the brown wallpaper trim because it really just looks the best. All right. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I think I think I'm good with that at the very least. I'll do my best to be good with that. Yeah. Okay. And what else is... Okay, what's actually going to be in here? We're going to have the lobby desk. We're going to have a bulletin board, which I'll use in place of, you know, like somewhere that you'd hang your keys or whatever. Maybe I could even put like a weapon rack wall sort of thing up there so that it looks perforated and like you could hang objects from it. A filing cabinet. And what else? What else? What else is going to be in this space? Coffee machine, maybe a water cooler, something of the sort, and wall safe. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. That'll all do. That will all do nicely. Now that I've got, you know, now that I've got an idea of what's going to be where. Come on. Okay. So first, we'll place the desk down because the desk can only be so large, and I want to know how large that desk is going to be before I place everything else down. Shelves. Nope. It was... Yeah, counters, wood. Okay, 19. Y minus 10. $90. Okay, 90 works. Okay. I'm sure if I moved it up a little bit, wouldn't be too bad. All right, 47. Yeah, that's nope, it blocks the door here. Never mind, moving everything back. Okay, then we'll put on the wall here, we'll go into decorations, display weapon racks. We'll place a bunch of these, honestly. That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna place a bunch of these. All right. There we go. That certainly looks like a wall full of, that to me at least, that looks like a wall that you could put a bunch of keys on, if that means anything. If that means anything to anybody. It looks, you know, that certainly looks like a wall you could put a bunch of keys on. Is that even a... Oh man, is that even an idea? Is that even approaching an idea? Or is that just a thing I said? Oh man, this game's gonna drive me crazy. This game is going to drive me insane. All right, and then we're gonna go back to the counters section, because I'd love to place in one of these, one of those guys. Yeah, okay, good. Just, you know, to fill it out. All right, it's, you know, it's modest. It's modest, but we can make do with it. We can certainly make do. We'll put a little table back here, and we'll put the coffee machine on top of the table. The simple stuff. Oh man, I'm gonna be thinking about that stupid sentence all week now. I hope that's one of the quotes on my gravestone, you know? Okay. Ah, that's the wrong one. What is wrong with me? There we go. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Okay, cramped space, but we can work with it. It'll be fine. We're not going to put any seating down over there. This is, you know, you're not going to be lounging around here. You come in, you get your key, you use the washing and drying machines or whatever, and you go. This is what you do. That's what you do in this space. All right. Decorations, miscellaneous. Business. And we'll put one of these guys on it. Alright, might be blocking a window, but at the end of the day, that's where it needs to be placed, you know? We're not going to do any decorating on top. We'll say that all the cups and everything are inside. That's all good. That's all good. One more thing we do in here. Radios. VCR. All right, Homemaker, power, where would that be? That'd be here. Miscellaneous. Place one of these down. All right. Settlement markers, furniture, typing scaver. Where is it? There we go. The typing scaver, our favorite. Our favorite to work with. All right, nice. We'll put a telephone here at the front desk. We'll put some other, you know, desk-related things over here, but we're almost done. We're almost done with the front desk zone, and we are 2 hours in. Okay, okay, we should be able to wallpaper trim if we end up doing wallpaper trim, and a couple other things. Yeah. We're close. We're close. We're close. Close, but still no cigar. Okay, yeah, household. No, I'll place the desk fan over here. I'll go back and find... No, not back. I guess forward it is. Yeah, telephone. Put the telephone up here. Power. Lights, table. Put one of these guys. That will look pretty cool. I'm actually going to go ahead and angle you around this way. Yep. And then Homemaker, Decorations, Miscellaneous Interior. And we could... no, we don't. Never mind, we don't. With all the windows, we do not have room for a bulletin board up here. Very sad, but... oh well. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Okay. We still do, however, need a cardboard box. That we'll place over here. Place a couple folders down. Oh, we do have one other thing we need to grab from here, of course. We need to grab a thermostat. Kind of a big deal. Now we'll grab some folders, which will be in the office and lounge section, yes. Office goodies. Grab ourselves a typewriter and some folders. Lots of paperwork running a motel. Which you'd think probably wouldn't be the case, but, you know. Turns out, kind of a big deal. Okay, and then we want to place a wall safe. Now, do I want to place it underneath the desk? Because that could look kind of cool. I want to place it back here where we've got space to place it back here. I think I'll place it under the desk. It would look cool under the desk, you know? And if I can get it under the desk, then I can go ahead and remember that design for later. It just comes down to whether or not I can, really. So we're going to go storage. Yeah, furniture, containers, storage, and then we want you. Here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to place you there. Make sure you're, yeah, up against the wall. Okay. Mod pause X5, and then Y minus 100, 200, 10, and then X minus 1, 2, nope, X minus 1 will be fine. Alright, cool. Yeah. Nice. Now, while I'm, you know, when I'm out of the build mode, I can crouch and I can definitely interact with that. That's not a problem at all. That's an easy handle. And then, what do I want to put over here? What am I thinking? I already know what I want to put over here. Ashtray and some cigarettes. Office and lounge, smokes and ashtrays. Also, we'll do this. Yeah, we'll place, you know, just some extra down there. I don't place enough of the standing packs of cigarettes. We'll place one of you. We'll grab ourselves a lighter. I do like the clean metal lighters. And I think that's good. That's probably pretty good. Yeah. What else? I'll grab I'll put down a coffee cup. Who cares at this point? Alright, cool. Looks good to me. Looks plenty good to me, although I have been doing this non-stop for 123 hours with this stream. You know, give or take a short stream here or there. We're talking approximately 123 hours of this. Okay. Okay, well, I think that's plenty decoration. Am I forgetting anything? Yes, I'm forgetting one thing. I did say I would put a water cooler in. We'll put a water cooler right here. Okay. Miscellaneous interior. We already know where the water cooler is going to be. Way down at the end. We're so close to it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, good. Good. Yep, that works. That works well. Oh, of course, we have to put... what am I thinking? We have to place the washer and dryer. We're not done yet. We gotta place the washer and dryer. Okay. Okay, so that would be Homemaker, Furniture, Containers, Home. All the way to the back for the washer. And then we want the dryer. Wonderful. Placed right on top. Mod pause X minus, rather X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's in line, right? Is that in line? Let's see. Yep. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now I can move them both at the same time. Awesome. Awesome. Alright then. Well, let's go ahead and place the ceiling in. Because now we'll need to. No, never mind. I was contemplating a thing. No, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Yeah, we'll just turn it into a flat top roof. The other idea would not be a good idea. Yeah, the other idea simply wouldn't work at all. Okay. So we want to go Snappy Build, Shell Kit, all the way over to roofs, flat roofs. We want to make sure it's not the kind that has things hanging down. Okay. That's good. That's good. Start with this. I'll make sure it's all good on that end. And nope, not X27. I wanted Z27. Why did I put X down? And 0. Cool. Obviously we have to power the thing, but good. Good. So far we've got it working. So far. Yeah, powering this, I'm sure there's a way we can wire it. I just don't know what that way is right this second. So I'm not going to be too massively concerned about it, I don't think. Yeah, we'll just wait. We'll just wait to worry about it when it becomes important. Am I going to put anything on top of this building? I mean, I'm sure I could. In fact, I could probably put the motel, the landlord's apartment up here. You know, I'm sure I could do that. I'm sure that would work. Do I want to? I mean, it's not... not my first choice, that's for sure. Not my first choice. I'll think about it. You know, in lieu of not wanting to worry about whether or not I do that right now, I think I'm going to replace these, or just remove them for now. Because the lights are in place, that's fine. The lights are exactly where they need to be. The lights aren't going to move. But I want to make sure that I've got the room to do so if I need to. I know with the actual motel, the motel blocks, these are going up at least 3 stories. That's not, like, that's not a debate. I know what's going on with these. That's easy. It's very easy to figure out, and I know exactly what to do with all the bathroom spaces. It's this main space over here. Yeah. I mean, I could. It'd be a small apartment, but it's usable. It's functional. Something I could probably put together. I don't know. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Take a little bit of ingenuity, but I'm sure I could do something with it. I'm sure I could do something with it. I'll wait. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. We'll come back tomorrow once we're actually focused on decorating the interiors of these, other than the wallpapers, which I know we're doing the wallpapers today. Actually decorating the interiors of these, and then building up the second floor. And then if I don't have a decision by then, I've got the weekend. I've got Sunday to think about it. Not the whole weekend, you know. I've got Sunday to think about it. So, yeah. At the latest, I'll come back to you guys with an answer then. But we have wallpapers to place down now. And what are those wallpapers going to look like? What wallpapers am I going to use here? We'll deal with the shell kit ones first, because those are the most annoying. Shell interior door. What are these going to look like? I'm going to have each floor have different wallpapers instead of each room or each side have different wallpapers. Yeah, we'll work with this. That's doable. Kind of the first thing I thought of when I thought about a motel wallpaper. A little bit of a surprise to myself. Okay. All right. Oh, while we're doing this, I've received a couple of interesting comments that were questions, as well as I've been notified that we've got 120 subscribers now. That is, in the span of one day, a jump of I think 10 to 15 subscribers. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm happy about it. That's pretty good for such a small channel. It's wild to see. But the question was, I'm not great with channel names. Not great with channel names. But the question was posed as to for the interior of the church build. This was on the tutorial. For the interior of the church build, is there a way that I could, put in some kind of wallpaper in there, something that wasn't just the stark white? For the church, the kit, I'll show you. For the church kit here, shell kit. We're looking for church kit. There we go, church. All of the actual exterior pieces, they only have the white on them. And then we do have church kit interior pieces. However, they don't really match up with the general aesthetic I was going for. I wasn't really going for, torn bluish wood trim. And with the way that all of the church kit wall pieces work, we'll just actually walk over there real quick because, we've got another 43 minutes. We've got some time. If the last thing we really have to do right now is to go ahead and put in wallpaper. We're pretty solid. You look in here, any of these big window pieces, there's no wallpapers that would fit these. We don't have wallpapers for the big window pieces. And if we don't have wallpapers for the big window pieces, why would I put wallpapers on the other interior pieces or on the, wallpaper trim on any of these individual pieces? Now, a case could be made, and I certainly considered it. A case could be made, hey, maybe you want to do something with the, maybe you want to do something with the priest's apartment. Maybe you want to change up a little bit of that. And I thought about it for a little bit, and I came to the conclusion, I feel like that would be an inappropriate use of church funds, I feel like that'd be a little bit of an inappropriate use of church funding. Also, the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, wait, I'd have to change the windows, wouldn't I? Yeah, I'd have to change the windows I'm working with, because these windows there aren't wallpapers that you can attach to these windows. These are the church kit windows. And just, a few more things piled up, and I thought, not really worth the trouble for me. But if you were building the church, if you were building a church and not using the church kit set, as long as you're using the, if you are using a brick set, as long as you're using classic shell kit and shared wall parts, you can attach, wallpapers to those without trouble. If you're using the deco kit, you can attach deco kit wallpapers, and so on and so forth. But for the church kit, there weren't any associated wallpapers. So I hope that clears up that question. And the same commenter also wanted to know if there was a way we could change up the roads. Could we put in new roads? Could we fix them up? Could we do something like that? It's not that it would be impossible to do. We could put in something like these. That wouldn't be the most difficult thing in the world to do. Or at least it wouldn't be impossible to do. It would, however, be rather tedious. And I don't necessarily think that, for my purposes at the very least, for this build series, I don't think it would be the best use of our time or resources to do so. By resources, I don't mean the in-game resources. I know I'm not playing this game legitimately in this build series. I'm using all kinds of console commands and all that kind of stuff. What I mean is, I don't know if that would be the proper use of my time or talents or rather, realistically, your guys' time. I don't think that'd be the best use of it. So, yeah, not for this, and certainly not for as large a scale of a settlement as this is. When I went to build to rebuild the parapets on the castle, that was largely out of functionality. I don't think that you should have, dirt and grassy patches growing on top of the parapets of an actively in-use military base. Certainly when the castle was in use, that wouldn't have been the case. When the castle was historically in use, Fort Independence, it was definitely not the case that you had, all of that stuff growing on top of it. It became a nice aesthetic piece, like a lot of the Star Fort towns in Europe. I'm thinking the Netherlands is like the big example of Star Fort design towns, but functionally it doesn't actually serve any beneficial purpose to do that, and the Minutemen would not have kept that for any militaristic benefit. It just makes a lot more sense, and it allows me to build things up there, really. Like, that was the biggest impetus for it, is that it allows me to build things without worrying about whether or not there will be grass that melds to the piece. And because I could get all of it done in one stream, basically, with a slightly better understanding of math than I thought that I had for that. It was doable. It wasn't a problem. It could have been, and probably would have been, more of a problem had I gone more detailed than I did with the battlements, not the parapets, the battlements. Did I say parapets? I'm sure I did. I did mean battlements. Okay, I want to not have to raise this wall piece, please. Doesn't matter what I want, though. All right, cool. 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 We'll go ahead and handle some of these over here, and then I'll get out the nice big generic pieces that are easy to just sort of slap everywhere. Now, it would be very nice if we didn't have any door issues here, but oh look, wonderful door issues. Just what we need, more door issues. All right. Okay, now we just worry about the generic full wall pieces. That's easy enough. Alright, just about half an hour left. We've done a lot of talking about mostly important things and a couple of brainless moments, but mostly important discussions. That'll be a fun clip to run back through as I make sure that that everything was recorded properly. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Okay. And we'll place them in over here, and then I would like to, but I get the feeling it wouldn't be it would not be the most, efficient use of my time to try and place down a bunch of, Geez, I try to have enough time to place to press the cough button whenever I need to yawn, but here we are. It probably wouldn't be an efficient use of my time to go ahead and place all the wallpaper trim, much as I enjoy it. I don't necessarily know that these rooms warrant it either, do they? Probably not. Oh, you know, I know exactly how to solve our power issue. 100%. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't think about this earlier. Oof. Sometimes these just get a little sore to wear. Sometimes I've been wearing them too long. Okay, we want power connectors. Where's the connectors? Seriously? Oh, no. I know where the connectors are. Yes, power. SOE pack connectors. Oh, was it not the SOE pack stuff? Was it actually in SKE or MSO rather? One of these, perhaps? Yes, the RX-12 conduit. That will certainly solve our problem. Alright, you can tell it will because of the amount of lag when I went to go place it down. Okay, power. Switches. Okay, glad I caught the cough button there. Oof, it was a powerful one. And then we also want to go for generators. Beautiful. That'll all be lit up. Alright, cool. Sorry, important message came in about plans that I will no longer be able to keep. Sunday stuff that I will no longer have the time to go ahead and participate in as much as I thought I would. Okay. Ah! Look at that. I guess there's a light inside the shower? Is that how that works? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Right. Well, that solved the power issue, for sure, because that's a 6,000 unit radius. We're not going to be using 6,000 units anytime soon. For reference, here, we'll place... go ahead and place, I guess, you know, yeah, we'll go structures, we'll go barn, we'll go support. Place one of these tall ones down. All right. Oh. Okay, so starting from here, 6,000 units would look like this. We want to go 6,000 units up. We can't even. Okay. So that's what 6,000 units up looks like. And then we want to go 6,000 units this direction, which would be X, minus 6,000. 6,000 units in this direction. Takes us an obscene distance. Way out into the middle of nowhere. In fact, we still haven't found it yet, have we? There it is. 6,000 units brings us over here. So, you can imagine the RX-12 conduit with a 6,000 unit radius. We're pretty good. We're okay. We are okay. That is an obscene distance that we probably won't need to put a third one down for. This is just because of this stuff we've got here. I'm sure there was some other way we could have solved it, but do I want to? This is the simple way. This is the simple way to solve it, and it looks perfectly fine the way it is. Okay. Anyway, we've got a little bit more time. We've got about half an hour left. So, man, I kind of do. Just a little bit. But first, before we go ahead and place any wallpaper stuff down, I'm going to make sure that we place lights inside the bathroom. Shell kit all the way to the left for the floors. Clean. We're using a bunch of these. A bunch of these guys. Alright, now we've got a bunch of console commands to place a bunch of lights. This'll be fun. You know, normal stuff. We'll try to do our best not to need too many console commands at first. The light will go... Yeah, might as well just go here. Not the biggest deal. Certainly no deal breaker. That's for sure. And 2 more. No, 4 more. Or rather 3, hold on. I mean, now it's 2, but... Yeah. Clearly exhausted if math is escaping me. Basic mathematical functions. Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and place the the landlord's apartment on the second floor here. Okay. Okay. Well, once we're done with placing these lights, I'll come back and handle the lights inside of there, and the floors and everything. Okay. Disable, place, enable. Mod pause Z27 and 0. Those are the 4 commands we need. We should be able to go ahead and mass reproduce those. That one good? Okay. Making sure. Making sure we're all fine over here. Right? Yeah, okay, good. And 2 more here. Almost done. Okay, cool. Got all those lights placed. Wonderful. Now, come on. Up. There we go. Now we go Snappy build. Sorry, Snappy build, shell kit, floors, wood clean. We need 2 of these and 2 of the good ones, or rather the big ones, not the good ones. How did I? Whatever. Doesn't matter. And 2 of the big boys. Ah, I see. There we go. And we want to place a light right about there because it's actually, you know, feasible to get an evenly placed light in here. Okay, good. Oof. All right. Oh, we've got lots of doors we can place. Lots of doors. Got 11 doors we can place. Oh, geez. And that's not even... We're not even close to being done with all this stuff. I'd rather place the doors now, though, than forget about it and think that we're done with the building later, and we aren't. Structures, doors, wood. Do you even worry about placing a door there? Probably not, but it's not the end of the world if we do. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, we'll hold on to that one. Because I should probably put in a clock and maybe a bathroom sign. when you're inside of a motel room, obviously you know what the door in the back is going to be. It's going to be a restroom. All right, nice. And now I'll place the door on there. Okay. Okay, so we're good with that. We will begin the decoration of these next bits. Man, still really contemplating it. Because I still really want to. I still really want to. Will I put the wood trim in here? If I were to do so, how would it even look? Because this back wall is the part that's really bothering me. I know I can't do anything about the front door. It's not the end of the world. I'm not even going to worry about the front door. It's the back wall that bothers me, because if I just have the two side walls with wood trim, it kind of looks a little crappy, you know? Not the greatest. So how do I do this? What is the plan here? Not shell kit. Wallpapers. Wallpaper trims. These guys. How does that look? All right. I can't do anything about that one now, can I? No. Nope. It just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. Can't do it. As much as I'd like to, I can't. Simply would not be proper for the space. Kind of sad, because this would be a great space to put in a nice wallpaper, but here we are. Here we are. No, that wouldn't work. No, I couldn't double wallpaper it. That wouldn't work at all. And the texture wouldn't even be the right texture, so that is not worth my time. Oh, you know what we can try and figure out, though, because I do have part of the walls taken care of up here. We can go ahead and try and figure out what the hell the staircase system is going to look like. Kind of an important detail. We should probably take a look at it. Kind of a big thing. So, if we are going to do anything with the balcony set, which I think it'd be nice to use the balcony set, personally. I think the balcony set would be probably a smart move. First, we need to go ahead and put in some flooring, right? Now, if the balcony set has flooring included that it would be okay using, it would be comfortable handling. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It relies on you to have all that stuff on your own. Okay. Well then. In that case, I mean, towers won't have it. Why would I think the towers would have it? Miscellaneous, of course, can't have it. Nothing in plugs. Okay, we'll just go to the actual floor section itself. Wood clean. We want to use, I guess we want to use these. More or less, this is what we want to use here. Because we can't just use these. Unless we create a central junction point in which we can just use these. You know, I'm sure... Actually, to differentiate them so that it doesn't become a big problem later, what we'll do is we'll use the roof pieces. Yeah, we'll use the flat roof pieces. That probably works best. Roof decorations won't. So, yeah, we'll use the flat roof pieces just to help differentiate everything. Make sure that we know what we're looking at. And then in here, essentially don't have a choice but to do something kind of like this, huh? I do not like the way that looks. Is there any way of solving this for me? I don't know. I do not know. Oof. Oh, and I was using the wrong floor pieces anyway, wasn't I? Of course I was. It's not like there's a quarter floor piece. There's only a half or a full. I mean, there's a quarter floor piece, but you know what I mean. There's no quarter length floor piece. There's only an equal quarter floor piece. But if we went with something like this, has an overhang, has a little bit of a pond here. Let's see. This is what I'm going to be trying to figure out for the rest of the stream here today. How do we get all this to look the way we need it to? We do need it to look a certain way and to actually work for us. I really don't like that at all. I could understand for this section if this is where we're going to have all the stairs. I could understand here, but I don't like it for these longer pieces in the slightest. It just doesn't look right. Just don't look right. Okay. That looks better. That seems more actually feasible. Like like genuinely manageable, that. Okay. Okay. And it follows the outline that we already kind of set with the rest of this stuff. The only thing that overhangs is this. But I can actually work with that. This we can go ahead and modify. What we will do to make sure we can modify it, we'll place it in a bunch of these half pieces, because we'll need to put a couple sets of stairs here, which means we'll need to break some pieces apart. Okay. Probably working with the stairs being basically in this centerpiece, more or less. And by more or less, I mean that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have the stairs exactly here. Up, come around, up again, come around, up again. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. And we'll delete you, because we got to put stairs down there. And we need them to be, you know, to be sturdy stairs, so I think I'll opt for the ones here in structures, concrete. Stained stairs. Ah, that's why we don't use you. You do that. Okay. And you're not tall enough. Well, who'd have thought? Okay. In that case, never mind. We'll just use our old stair friends in Snappy Build Shell Kit floors. I know they've got a set of concrete stairs, right? Yeah, you do. Or are these just old petrified wood at that point? Yeah, that's petrified wood. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I guess we'll use the good stairs. Stairs that have continued to work for us consistently. Okay. And we'll just place the railing on the left-hand side. Or I guess the right-hand side, because it's from the top, not from the bottom. Right? No, it is from the bottom. Okay. And yeah, we'll just place those there. We don't need any on the other side because the wall is right up against them. Okay. Okay, then we'll go ahead and put the we'll put on a ledge first. The ledge will kind of be an important bit because I don't want the exposed roof bits to be there, if I can help it. Ledges. We'll start by attaching these guys and then the full pieces. And place them in. Oh, come on, where... you know you can. There we go. Okay. Should not have been hard. And we need that, and we'll place these two on the side. Okay. Cool. Cool, we got that. And so now the ledge looks clean. And then on top of that, we'll go ahead and we'll place our railing. The balcony railing here. Yep. I want the beam portions to be on the inside. Or rather the posts, not the beams. Posts on the inside. Okay, you have to be kidding me at this point. There we go. Now, will you? Yes, you will. Okay, good. Gotta get these corners down, man. Gotta get these corners down. Otherwise, it just becomes a nightmare to handle. Place one down over here. Okay. All right. And then figured out over here. So what I'm going for, I want to make sure I can explain this, is wherever there's going to be one of these posts, I'm going to end up placing a large beam underneath it as both a visual representation and, you know, to claim stability with it. Just because it kind of makes a bit more sense. I won't worry about the corners. I'll have the corners wrap around to the next piece if I can. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not like it would be a problem if the corners had them. I can of course put the same railing on this side, but we'll see. We'll see. We have run overtime, so it's gonna be the last thing I do for the day, gentlemen, or ladies and gentlemen. Although I don't know how many ladies are watching. If you are watching, hi, thank you. It means a lot. I just don't really expect it, personally. To be fair, I don't expect too many people to watch me in general, but you guys have certainly shown up. Thank you. You've certainly done a lot on that front. Oh yes, that's right. This is the awkward section, isn't it? Okay. What would be the smart way to handle this? 2, 4, 6. I think the smart way is probably just going to be the way I had previously set it up before deleting all of them. Or not deleting, shelving all of them. Rather. Ah, come on. There we go. Yeah, it'll just be smart to place these guys down for those sections there. Yeah, okay. 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 It'll do. It will have to do. Right. Uh-huh. Sorry, just making sure everything's lining up in my head. Definitely sounds like I'm going crazy, and I am, just for completely different reasons. So don't worry. Don't worry. You guys are good. For now. For now. Okay, cool. Cool. And then I would love to go ahead, if we can. I can think of a couple ways that it might work. I know in Shell Kit, with the interior bits, we could certainly use one of these. I know that would be no problem. But is this the move? I don't necessarily think it is. You know, I don't necessarily think that's the move. Maybe. No. No. Okay, but do we need any supports put up? I think we only need supports put up probably back here. You know? Probably there. To be honest, that's probably it. Need some supports put up over here, so that center section doesn't fall apart. That's probably about it, actually. Okay. Yeah, because all the rest of these are just, you know, a half block off of the base there. The rest of those are fine. Okay. Okay, and then we'll add a couple balcony pieces. We won't have to wrap it around as much on that section. We just have to do a little bit. Just have to do a little bit here. Yeah, we'll place you in. Good. And that works for there. And we'll go around the same here. Okay, good. Good. I think we're good. I think we'll go ahead and grab ourselves the screenshot of the day. And man, am I happy with the way that this came out. Ooh, this is already looking good. This is already looking nice. Already looking nice. Okay. To 18. Force weather. 0002 B52A to ensure that there's no issues, and then TFC. Grab our good screenshot. Which way? The light's from there, so good screenshot's probably going to be, what, at that angle? Yeah? Yeah, I like it. Like it. We'll go with this. We'll go with this, I think. Actually, I think the lowest angle we'll save for the last bit whenever we do that. So right now, we'll start with this. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, awesome. Go ahead and reset the time. And reset the weather. Just to be easier for ourselves. Okay, good. Good. We're good there. I'm gonna make sure to create our exit save. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm glad we're finally getting some progress on this. And with how large that this motel is, I'm glad I went with the motel instead of the big hotel with, you know, the suites and then the penthouse suite and everything. That we definitely need to do. It would be a lot of fun, but we need a very different build for that one. That's going to take us some time. However, we're doing pretty good so far. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We've got a stream tomorrow, and then I'm off for the weekend. So thank you guys for watching. But I do take Sundays off at the very least for a variety of reasons. But I've got family obligations, so not this Sunday, and most Sundays it will be a no unless there's a particularly important day. It's like, okay, I'll go this Sunday. You know, if there's an event happening, if I can, if it would help my content stuff, I would go with Sundays. But I enjoy having Sundays off. I really do enjoy having Sundays off for a multitude of reasons. But we will be back tomorrow. We're going to be continuing on this, and the first thing we're doing tomorrow is we're decorating each of the motel rooms. We've got to figure out what the baseline motel room layout is going to be, and we can modify it from there. But we need to figure out at least the default, and then work with what we've got. Most of that is going to be figuring out which OC decorator items are where, because all the furniture. I mean, any hotel or motel, you would want all of the furniture to be in essentially the same place when all is said and done, just for a continuous experience across each of the rooms for all of the guests. But yeah, we'll see. That's all for tomorrow. I've got some thinking to do. I've got to put this thing together. I got to finish rendering all this stuff. We're already way over time, so I guess that's making up for for one of the short streams that we've had the last couple days. Not the couple, you know what I mean. One of the short streams we've had this last week. So yeah. Once again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have been watching live, then you can watch every one of these VODs on YouTube at CN_games, or just look up CN Games on YouTube. Very similar profile picture to what we have here on Kick, but if you are watching on the VODs, which the vast majority of you are, thank you very much. It's really cool to see us grow. I get excited every time I get a notification. It's like, hey, someone commented or subscribed. And it's like, oh, I want to see what you said. I want to see, what's up. It's really cool. I have a lot of fun with it, and I really didn't expect any of this to come about. But thank you. It genuinely means the world. If you are watching on the VODs, make sure to check the description, because in the description of every single one of these settlement build VODs following the tour of the castle, we have the list of every single settlement mod that I'm using. Not all of my mods, because I have 240 something mods, but all of the settlement mods, all of those, they're included in the description. Snappy House Kit, Homemaker, everything. And having done a little bit more research into the Snappy House Kit scenario, because a couple people have asked questions, hey, what do I do about this? Because the kit wasn't showing up for a couple people. While Snappy House Kit does not require anything outside of having all the DLC. In fact, it might not even require having all the DLC. If it is not showing up for you in your game, try installing Settlement Menu Manager, which should unhide any inventory that any of the settlement inventory that you're not seeing. when I build in God mode, because this is all a creative process for me. I'm not trying to do this as like a survival challenge or anything. So that might help. The command for God mode is just TGM in the console if you're playing on PC. If you are playing on console, I hope you didn't update to the next gen update, because it seems like Snappy House Kit is not currently compatible with the next gen update, but that could just be some of the reports that I read, because the comments were from a little while ago. It could be changed, could be whatever, but whoever handles the Xbox port of Snappy House Kit, they might not have updated it yet due to the next gen update having bricked so many mods. And I'm sorry, but I can't really control that. That's a Bethesda problem, and should never have been a problem in the first place. Beyond the mods in my description, you will also find links to my my Instagram and my Twitter. If you want to go ahead and send me any pictures of the things that you build, go ahead and DM me on Twitter. It's, again, in the description of the VODs, because I'd be very happy to see the cool things you guys are building. Make sure to follow me over there for manual updates as to when the stream is going to start every time that the stream is going to start. Twitter and my YouTube channel are the two places that I make sure I update with tweets and community posts manually as to when everything's going to happen. So go ahead and check that out. Also, you will find links in the description to my main YouTube channel and a third YouTube channel that I don't yet have anything put on there, but I'm formulating a couple ideas of things that would be interesting to put up there. I don't know. The idea of the third channel, CN Speaks, is just that minimal editing for sure, but minimal editing, because I don't want to have that channel be equally as tedious as the video essay and documentary content channel is, because dear Lord, I only need one. I only need one channel where I have to script everything. Only one channel. Let's see. We've got one more thing, and I always leave this to the end. Most of the time it's because I forget to, but today it was top of mind, having seen the growth that we've got on YouTube. If you do want to support my channel monetarily, there are links in the description to all the different places that you can. You can buy some merch, although I'm working on updating the merch store. It is still available. You can go ahead and support me on Patreon. There's a variety of ways. You can donate to the stream, all that kind of stuff. But that is all completely optional. I'm just happy you guys are watching and enjoying the content, commenting on things, subscribing. It's really cool to see. It's really, really cool to see. You guys know how money works. You guys know how money works. If I have money, I can afford to do more of this more often. So, that's about it. I'm not going to sit here and try and over-explain money to you guys, because you guys aren't stupid. You guys are very intelligent. Intelligent enough to know whether or not it's something you want to participate in, and I'm not going to make that decision for you. I'm just happy you guys are watching. All right, I am rambling. I'm very tired. It's been a long day, and I have to handle this stuff, and we are already 17 minutes past when I started the stream. I really hope this doesn't take forever tonight. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Saturday for the last stream of the week at approximately the same bat time, which is our normal time of 4:30 Central. Definitely the same bat channel. All right, have a good one.